Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel, and today we are checking out 2 more episodes of Star Trek Voyager. Today with episode 10, State of Flux, and then episode 11, Heroes and Demons. And I'm pretty excited for these episodes. Voyager has been kind of on a roll at the moment. The last 4 episodes I have really enjoyed, especially Eye of the Needle. I thought Eye of the Needle was a fantastic episode. That was from 2 videos ago, but Ex Post Facto, Emanations, and Prime Factors I also really enjoyed. And so if those are the average quality episodes of Voyager, then I know I'm going to love this show because I really like those episodes. And if they're just average, then the good episodes and the great episodes and the exceptional episodes are going to be fantastic. And remember, if you want to check out some more Star Trek Voyager, you can head over to my Patreon right now, where I'm 3 weeks ahead of YouTube, which means not only can you finish season 1 of Voyager right now over on Patreon, but you can also check out the first 2 episodes of season 2. That's episode 12, 13, 14, and 15 of Star Trek Voyager over on Patreon, as well as episode 1 and 2 of season 2 over on Patreon. Thank you so much if you do check it out. Let's get back to the video. Okay, let's dive into this episode now. I hope you enjoy my reaction to episode 10 of season 1 of Star Trek Voyager, State of Flux.
Commander!
This guy's so happy.
Look at this.
An orange.
I think there's some kind of apple.
Oh, never mind.
Aren't they gorgeous? One bite'll kill you.
What?
Ow! Oh, you get a sharp pain in your knees, which begins to work its way right up to...
That's crazy. What a crazy apple. I think, Neelix, you should try it.
On the other hand, take a bite.
What is it?
Looks like ginger.
You expect us to eat this?
That sounds disgusting.
The day may come when you'll relish every last crunch of Leola.
I don't think so, man. I don't think so. It looks too gross.
Captain, I don't think we're alone.
No, there's other people in this room.
Cannot say for certain what it is, but the ship does employ some kind of masking circuitry that has affected our sensors.
That's really cool.
Nothing but bloodworms. Neelix wants to bring some back for a tartare he wants to make.
No, thank you.
I believe a polaron burst may give us visual contact.
Do it.
Whoa.
Voyager 2 away teams. Return to the ship immediately.
Acknowledged, Captain. Transporter room. Get ready to begin on my command.
Chakotay is not pressed for time.
Transporter room, can you locate Ensign Seska's combat signal?
Negative, Commander. I'm not reading any sign of her.
Where'd she go?
She was picking berries with our group, over by the hill.
The berries must have eaten her. Whoa. Whoa. That's cool. Oh my days.
Mushrooms. I saw them growing by the mouth of the cave.
So you went this far in?
I appreciate the thought, but we've got to get out of here.
Oh my god. Oh my days. Oh. Oh. Nice, Seska. Damn, Chakotay got hit. Dude, he swerved the first one, though, which was pretty awesome. But then, you know, of course he got hit. Of course he got hit, man. I wanted a Chakotay episode again. I don't think we're getting it. Star Trek Voyager, flying through the Delta Quadrant. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm so hyped. Dude, I just like Voyager in general at the moment. I'm just enjoying my time with this show. And I want more Chakotay. I feel like the show keeps teasing me with him. And then he gets shot. Or he just leaves the episode for some reason. So, give me a Chakotay episode. I'm demanding it. No more Harry Kim disappearing. No more Tom and Harry Kim friendship. No more Janeway or Tuvok or anyone. Give me Chakotay.
But is recovering from his wounds.
Okay, that's good. Oh, we may get a Chakotay episode then.
Come in.
Please focus on him today.
Real food?
You got Neelix to make some mushroom soup.
Are you kidding?
No.
Most ludicrous thing you've ever seen. Tuvok and Kes broke us up. And then Neelix threw me out of his kitchen.
Oh, Neelix.
And while they were all singing Rakan folk songs, Jackson and I broke into the kitchen.
Oh, genius.
You looted the food reserves?
Well, if he's not going to give us a decent meal.
Seska bends the rules a lot.
I did bring soup straight to the first officer, didn't I?
Thanks for including me in a criminal conspiracy.
Chakotay, it was something nice though. Come on, it was something nice.
Wasn't it?
I promise you everyone involved will be disciplined.
If you'd like my recommendations for punishment,
Thank you, I'll handle that.
He's like, shoot them out of the airlock.
They're not going to do it.
Then I'll personally put them in the brig.
You'd put me in the brig?
Yeah, we are running a tight ship right now. But Chakotay, I think you need to loosen up on this one thing. Oh, my days.
Soup was worth losing the replicator privileges for 2 days. Admit it.
That's not the point.
I did not expect this.
Look around, Chakotay. There aren't that many potential mates out here.
What? There used to be a thing? That's crazy.
I have had my eye on young Ensign Kim.
Not Harry Kim. He's too pure, please.
Immediately. Anyone who can hear this message, please help.
So why were you shooting at us then?
the Kazon Nistrim is one of the most violent sects in the entire Kazon collective.
We need
Neelix is just exposition for these new aliens.
There are fluctuating nucleonic patterns. It might indicate a reactor breakdown on board.
It might, though.
And we'll act with caution. But if we can help, we should. Besides,
The Starfleet way.
an opportunity to make a friend.
Make a friend with a dangerous... What the... That's insane. They became part of the ship. Like Davy Jones. It's interesting to get Seska front and center. I thought she was always just going to be like a person in the background.
Structural pattern does not conform to the rest of the bridge.
Now there's something else strange about it. The residue has a 0.41% trace of a neosorium composite,
I was going to say that.
except for the Federation.
So it's stolen.
Altered.
His cells have mutated, or they've been fused with inorganic matter. I can't make heads or tails of it.
So maybe it used to be Federation then.
The transporter beam would disperse the moment it hit the irradiated cabin.
How could they possibly have Federation technology?
Maybe they are a Federation ship.
Another Federation starship may have been brought to the Delta Quadrant prior to our arrival, and they interacted with the Kazon Nistrim.
But they don't know of any of that.
Someone from this ship has covertly given technology to the Kazon.
Computer,
Someone
hold.
from this ship.
I don't like number 3 at all.
I think number
Tuvok.
4, they could have
Nevertheless.
been Federation and turned into these aliens.
It's able to deceive our sensors. Perhaps someone transmitted instructions to them before we arrived.
Dude, it's like the murder mystery from last episode or whatever.
A dozen people. We were scattered all over the area.
You did discover Ensign Seska in proximity to them.
I don't think it's Seska though.
Nevertheless, I urge you to regard her with caution for the time
I
being.
think Seska's too obvious for it to be Seska. But maybe they want us to think that.
Past the force field.
One minor subspace disruption and you're dead. It's too risky.
I'd be willing to risk it.
Seska is such a risk taker.
Rotate the field and the radiation trapped inside it away from the console. Once it's clear, we have access.
That's actually really cool.
When I say tomorrow, I mean tomorrow. I don't exaggerate. Tomorrow is the best I can do.
Oh, I like that, Torres.
All right. We'll
That was
begin on the
actually really
Kazon Bridge.
nice. I quite like that, because usually you're like, I can do it in 2 days, do it in 1 hour.
To protect you.
This is your idea of protection? You might as well point a finger at me in front of the entire crew.
You don't assign someone you don't trust to the bridge.
Oh my god, so you're saying you don't trust her now.
He's the only one who really knows what happened on that ship, Doctor.
She can prove...
The only one who can tell them I had nothing to do with...
Yeah, he can prove her innocence.
I've been running a crew compatibility analysis, and your file never came up.
My blood won't help you. I had a childhood disease that infected it.
Oh man.
I will.
Why she avoided that?
Right now, I have something more important to take care of.
Why is she avoiding the question as well?
By a test of the dorsal emitters that we conducted a week ago.
Who was working on that test?
Only the whole engineering crew.
We're trying to trace the station where the...
So it could be Seska, she's in the engineering crew.
We keep bumping into dead ends.
Paris to Captain Janeway. Please report to the bridge.
Captain, another Kazon ship is approaching, trying to hail the...
Oh man, another one?
4 hours, 20 minutes. Should I tell them we're here?
If we know about them, it's a good bet they know about us.
That's true.
Someone's left Voyager.
What?
Computer, identify who just beamed off the ship from Transporter Room 2.
Ensign Seska.
Oh my god. Where's she going? Oh, she's trying to do this. Oh my god, what are you doing right now?
Destroy evidence that might implicate her.
She's gone back to the Kazon ship to prove herself to us. Can't you see that?
I've got a lock on her, Captain. Do you want me to trap?
Don't beam her back.
Relating subspace, we might kill her.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Chakotay to Seska.
Oh, the sub.
Energizing.
They said it was super dangerous.
Have a seat, Mr. Carey.
Doesn't Mr. Carey look like O'Brien, but just like a B tier, C tier O'Brien?
I think we've settled our differences.
She was promoted to chief engineer over you, Lieutenant.
Yeah, kind of unfairly, in my opinion.
Have you had any contact with the Kazon Nistrum since we arrived in the Delta Quadrant?
What? You mean me personally?
Yeah, I call them all the time.
You're out of contact for almost an hour on the planet where we encountered the Kazon.
He was looking for apples.
Nevertheless, a signal was sent to the Kazon from your station in engineering during our dorsal emitter test.
Oh, it was not him though, guys. He's too cool.
Maybe you should ask Seska.
Why Seska?
Everybody knows she was found in the cave with the Kazon.
The rumor's getting out.
But somebody did contact the Kazon. And until we know who, I'm going to have to restrict you to quarters.
That's fair enough. It was at his station.
Captain of the Federation starship Voyager.
My name is Cullen, First Maj of the Kazon Nistrum.
They're pretty cool looking aliens.
Able to respond. All but one of the crew were dead.
I would like to speak to the survivor.
He can't speak right now.
Friendly sort.
They're cool ships though. They kind of look like hammerhead ships.
Blood cells were killing him. They were changed by the accident on his ship.
Changed in what manner?
The radiation was altering them.
We will take the damaged vessel to our port for inspection.
Okay, cover up.
Until we have a better explanation of what occurred, I can't release
This
that
guy's
ship
so
to
mad.
you.
He's like, I know who it is.
That is not acceptable.
We want that technology.
But you have only one ship. In less than a day, there will be 4 Kazon vessels off your bow.
Oh no.
He can answer. Can I tell them it's not safe to move him?
It would be the truth.
Good.
It would be the truth. This guy's gonna try and kill him or something. I knew it. Yes, Tuvok. Oh my god, it's too late.
Tried to locate a compatible donor, but when I got the results, her blood was lacking all the common Bajoran blood factors.
What, so she's not Bajoran?
The only conclusion we can reach is that she is not, in fact, Bajoran.
What?
It appears Seska has been genetically altered.
Oh my god, of course.
The is she was born Cardassian.
Oh my god, of course she's a flipping oh my god, she's like flipping Kira in that one episode. That's insane. What the heck? Why? What? What? So she's Cardassian pretending to be a Bajoran? Is there a reason? Was she a spy or something?
Cosmetic alterations for the purpose of infiltrating an enemy.
This is crazy. This is just impossible.
Yeah, what the heck? That's such a weird twist.
If you don't mind, I'd like to hear her explanation before we dismiss it. Has she been told?
No.
I'd like to be the one who
I
questions.
believe it because she hasn't done the blood test.
On screen.
Our sensors show that you are trespassing on our vessel.
As I
Sorry.
Attempt to remove anything
He
from
wants that
our
console
ship.
so bad.
It will be considered an act of war.
Well, then we're gonna be at war with you.
But I don't like bullies. And I
Yes.
don't like threats.
Yes.
And I don't like you.
Oh, Janeway's so cool.
You can try and stop us from getting to the truth, but I promise you, if you do, I will respond with all the unique technologies at my command.
Damn, Janeway.
Janeway to away team.
Yes, Captain.
I don't want to rush you, Lieutenant, but...
We're finished, Captain.
Really?
Acknowledged. Well done, away team. We'll meet you in engineering.
Yeah, what a sexy job that was. That was awesome.
Of all the things to die for, it's a food replicator.
A food replicator.
We may take replicators for granted.
I guess they need food.
There's no doubt about it, Captain. The pattern buffer relays are clearly composed of bioneural fibers.
So it's from Voyager.
The relationship would have them.
So where on Voyager are you missing?
Constructed with materials from Voyager.
Was it her though?
I suppose now everyone thinks I went over there to destroy the evidence.
You Cardassian? Oh, I forgot about that.
Show you. You really think I had something to do with this, don't you?
We're hiding something right now.
Talk to me, Chakotay. You owe me that much.
What would you say I owe to a Cardassian who infiltrated my crew?
Oh, damn!
Isn't that why you never got around to a blood analysis when we came on board?
Damn!
It's a side effect of Orchid's disease. Ask your doctor.
Ask your doctor.
Thanks to a bone marrow transplant from a sympathetic Cardassian woman. Her name was Cattell.
So she isn't lying.
Do you think I gave you my heart to get your Maquis secrets?
Maybe.
Let me tell you something. Your secrets weren't good enough.
Your secrets weren't good enough, damn.
Wouldn't have been worth the trouble for a Cardassian.
That's crazy.
So, You believe in me again?
I actually do believe her. I want to.
I want to.
Me and Chakotay, same page.
Chief Inspector Tuvok leaves no stone unturned. I'll tell the captain what you told me. Somehow, we'll try to clear this up soon.
So she had Orchid's disease. Okay, I believe her. She name dropped the disease. Look it up. Ask your doctor. I believe her.
Now all we can do is wait and hope someone takes the bait.
So one of them. So really, Carrie might have done it. I don't want him to have done it.
It is simply a matter of logical discards, which give a false impression of my own requirements and deny the needed cards to your...
Ah.
6 hours away. We're not going to be able to stay here much.
That sounds like a nibble to me.
Oh my god, let's see.
Intriguing. It appears as though they're trying to place evidence at the scene of the crime to indicate the guilty party.
That's crazy.
Anybody know whose security code that belongs to?
I do.
Seska?
It's Seska's.
Oh, yeah, but I don't think it's Seska still. I still don't think it's Seska. I think someone's using her code.
Carrie. Carrie is trying to point the finger at Seska.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking.
Chakotay.
Oh my god, there is one right above her head though.
We know who gave the technology to the Kazon.
Who?
You did.
Oh my god.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
We already knew where the stolen material...
This has to be fake though, right?
But it was this station. In sickbay.
And that's a fake.
I'd almost say it was a Maquis operation.
Was it actually Seska?
Before you even mentioned Orchid's disease to me, the doctor had already discounted that as a possible explanation for your blood anomaly.
That's insane.
There's no way any childhood virus or Cardassian bone marrow transplant can explain away the genetic markers in your blood.
That's insane.
The one thing I still can't understand is... why?
Yeah, why?
I did it for you. I did it for this crew.
She actually did do it.
To survive, we must have powerful friends. The Kazon Nistrim were willing to be our protectors in return for some minor technology.
Minor technology?
It's pretty big technology.
Change it in our favor. That is all that matters.
That's a Cardassian way of thinking.
And you're a fool to follow her. I can't imagine how I ever loved you.
Oh my god, Seska.
Progress.
Unable to comply. Security lockout is in place.
Computer, identify destination.
Where'd she go? The ship?
A Kazon vessel, 14 kilometers off the port bow.
Bridge to Janeway.
Damn, are we gonna have to explode the ship?
Ready a tractor beam.
I've also got 2 Kazon warships on an intercept course less than 10...
Oh, maybe we have to let her go.
Awaiting your instructions, Captain.
Power down the tractor beam.
Let her go.
Engage when ready.
Yes, ma'am.
We'll have to wait for another day to settle up with Seska.
I wonder if we'll see Seska again then. I hope we do.
But particularly naive. No, Commander. And I've always considered your attention span to be adequate.
Aw, that's nice.
No. She quite expertly pulled the wool over my eyes as well.
That's crazy. That's good then. That would make me feel better.
That makes me feel a little better.
Me and Chakotay on the same page all the time. That was a fun episode. That was a fun episode. And I'm actually incredibly surprised that it was Seska in the end. I didn't think it was going to be Seska. I thought she was going to start to become more of a major character as the show went on. But nope, we saw her in the last episode. We saw her this episode. And now she's gone for an indefinite amount of time. She might never come back. I hope she does come back at some point. But she might never come back. But still crazy that it was Seska and that they did that to this character who I thought was going to be a more major character. But maybe that's why I never thought that she was going to be the convicted person in this episode. So kind of smart by the showrunners at the same time. I liked it. I liked this episode. And that was my reaction to episode 10 of season 1 of Star Trek Voyager, State of Flux. And another fun episode of Voyager, still 5 in a row now that I've really enjoyed. And this one was no different. First of all, incredibly surprised of the Seska twist. I thought Seska was going to become a character that slowly kind of joined our main group of cast members, or if not joined the main group of cast members, be there every so often, maybe like every 3 episodes or every 4 episodes, just kind of helping out our characters. I thought that's what her character was going to be like, because after episode 9, Prime Factors, she was in that episode quite a bit. She's been in the background for the season, but episode 9, Prime Factors, she was a big part of that episode, you know, getting that device that might get them home and stuff like that, and then obviously it doesn't end up working. But yeah, and then she started to become a big part of this episode as well. So I was like, this woman's, is she becoming a main cast member? She's had more time than flipping Chakotay of all people, you know what I mean? But turns out that she is not only a Cardassian, but she was a traitor to the Federation. And, you know, she was sending that technology to that race of aliens that was in this episode. And then she just leaves at the end of the episode. She's like, I hate you, Captain. I'm disappointed in you, Chakotay. How did I ever love you, dude? What a bombshell of a line. And then she, boop, she teleports, she dips, she phases out of there. And yeah, I just wasn't expecting it, because I thought she was going to stay in the show for a while. I was liking her character. I liked that she was very different than a lot of the other crew members in terms of she was very brash. She kind of would take things into her own hands all the time to do everything. And I was like, oh, that's really interesting. I think she could have like this really cool kind of character arc. Or even if she doesn't have a character arc, she's kind of that, like, I don't know, she's kind of someone that maybe you hate sometimes, but you like her other times. So kind of an interesting character to just have around on the show, and you can use her sometimes. But no, it turns out we might not ever see her again, although I do hope we see her again. But dude, just a lot of twists, random twists in this episode where, boom, she's actually a Cardassian. Like, what do you mean she's actually a Cardassian? It was so random, such a random moment in the episode. But I was like, okay, that's crazy twist. And then, did she do it? Did she not do it? At the very end of the episode, when Chakotay goes in alone, he's like, I know that you did it, Seska. I was like, no, Seska did not do it. This is obviously like maybe a cover up for the other guy or something. And they're going to take him, even though I was upset it would have been the other guy because he's super nice. But then it does turn out to be Seska, and I was like, what the heck? Why? What the? So I was just, it's just crazy twist. I wasn't expecting it. Also kind of funny that in the past 3 episodes or 4 episodes, 2 of the episodes, 50% of the episodes have been like murder mystery or mystery episodes, whodunit episodes. So I think that's kind of funny, because the last one that we had, ex post facto, was a murder mystery episode, a whodunit episode, and State of Flux is also a whodunit episode. So in the past 4 episodes, Voyager, it seems like to group themes together, like things that happen in the episode together, where at the start of the season it was a lot of anomalies and a lot of like big shockwaves, and now we're getting a lot of whodunit episodes. So just kind of interesting that they're all these like similar style episodes are clumped together. I think that's just kind of cool. Anyways, the final thing I want to talk about is Janeway, because Janeway's little speech that she had, she's like, I don't like bullies, and I don't like threats, and I don't like you. I was like, oh, Janeway, you're so cool. So I don't know, she was just awesome in this episode. What can I say? Janeway was just awesome. And then I guess finally is Chakotay. I'm glad he had a bigger role in this episode. Kind of cool to see his past romance with Seska and stuff like that. But I still wish he had a bigger role. Like, I thought it was going to be fully Chakotay driven episode, but Chakotay was like the detective a little bit. But there was also a lot of Janeway. There was also a lot of Seska. I just felt like Chakotay still wasn't the main focus of the episode, even though he kind of was the person leading us through everything. So I would still like a more Chakotay focused episode, but I'm glad we got to see a little bit of his character, because I swear we're 10 episodes in and this is the first time I've actually learned anything about him besides that he has a spirit animal. So good on you, show, for finally getting us to know Chakotay. I feel like I know every other character better than Chakotay, and still do a little bit. Anyways, let's get into episode 11 now. I hope you enjoyed my reaction to episode 11 of season 1 of Star Trek Voyager, Heroes and Demons.
Containment field is active. We're ready for transport.
Energize.
Well, that's kind of cool.
That's strange. Both containers should have been filled.
That's very cool.
I'd like to get it sooner than that. I believe Ensign Kim is off duty. Could you use his help?
Can you?
Janeway's hair is different here.
I think I might be able to.
It's kind of cool though.
Unable to comply. Ensign Kim is not aboard the ship.
What? Where'd he go? Why does Harry Kim keep disappearing?
Sensor logs show no record of any unauthorized.
This guy needs to stop disappearing.
What's the matter?
There is significant interference in the holodeck.
What happened?
There appears to be a program in progress.
Can you shut it down?
Manual overrides are not functional.
Wait, this is so weird.
All right, let's go in.
Harry Kim has disappeared inside the holodeck. Damn, so he's like disappeared inside the holodeck, but inside this giant forest, and I wonder why the program wasn't turning off or anything like that. Why does he keep disappearing, guys? Why does he keep disappearing? Star Trek Voyager Audrey. Oh yeah. Why does Harry Kim keep disappearing? 2 episodes ago, or 3 episodes ago, there was an episode where he disappeared. See what I mean when I said this in my review of the last episode if you didn't watch it, but Voyager clumps similar things together in episodes where the start of the season was anomalies. We've had a lot of whodunit episodes recently, and for some reason we've also had a lot of Harry Kim disappearing. I don't know why he's the character they always choose to disappear, to make him just disappear, but he is the guy who disappears, I guess, in Voyager.
The program in progress is a hollow novel based on the epic Earth poem Beowulf.
Oh my god, Beowulf?
An ancient English
I've never actually
epic
read Beowulf before.
set in 6th century.
I don't know too much about it.
Who fights a creature that's terrorizing a kingdom and murdering its subjects.
So she's sick.
I can't determine the source.
Speak as a friend.
Okay, is this Beowulf?
Computer, delete character.
She's like, what do you mean, delete?
So if you would allow us to continue, we would appreciate it.
What land do you call home? Your faces tell me you are not men of the Danes.
Really?
He was like no other. Hair straight and raven black. Eyes bright with fierce fire.
Is Harry Kim Beowulf?
A reasonable assumption.
Your kinsman was a truly noble warrior. It is right you should avenge his death.
His death?
Of course. Come, I will take you to the king.
This is so random. We got a flippin' medieval episode.
I would bid you welcome to my hall, but the days of glad tidings are gone from this.
This is so random.
That a warrior of Beowulf's strength and renown would be able to deliver us from our curse.
Just move from one chair to another.
Bereft of remorse, Grendel comes in murderous range to my hall to take my people.
So you gotta stay awake.
Would it be possible to examine his body?
The body of Beowulf is gone. Dragged down to Grendel's foul lair, no doubt.
So let's go to the lair.
Leave us alone in our misery.
Unferth, these men are our guests. You will show them the hospitality they deserve.
Yeah, I like this woman.
Claim to be, then Grendel would be dead. His head mounted on a spear.
That is fair, though. Beowulf is supposed to be legendary.
Without a fight. And if you would fight Grendel, then you will first prove your worth to me.
You're gonna fight him?
You're able warriors. You may stand sentry tonight.
Okay, cool.
Well,
He's
brave
gonna have
men.
a casual conversation with the monster.
But we've encountered several holodeck characters who claim to know what happened to him.
Mr. Kim was running a hollow novel based on the poem Beowulf.
Why are you upset about that?
He attempted to battle a creature of some kind and was killed.
Ah, yeah, I'd be like, what are you doing, Harry? You're not a hero.
You haven't found a body.
No. If we shut down the program, we'd know if he's here or not.
True, because he would be in the room.
And relay your tricorder scans to the bridge. I'd like to analyze your readings.
Aye, Captain.
It's kind of interesting that he's like right next to them, potentially, but the tricorders can't figure that out.
Their greatest mythical hero is a man who ate stones for 23 days to kill the beast and became a saint.
That's pretty epic.
Protostar, there was a breach in the annular confinement beam, and photonic energy must have leaked into the transporter system.
Oh, that's so cool.
Other ship systems as well. We've already found some in the
It's cool that that connects to this.
The holodecks are basically an outgrowth of transporter technology. Changing energy into matter and back again.
So he could be energy right now.
It is an object approximately 1 meter in diameter.
Is it the...
I think Grendel may be paying us a visit.
Come on, Grendel.
Commander Chakotay, report. Mr. Tuvok.
Captain, I've lost their life signs. They're gone.
What? They also turn into energy? So this monster is turning people into energy then. And this is the same shot they used at the very start of the episode.
A defect that dematerialized our people.
I'm not willing to accept the fact that Harry and the others are gone for good.
They're not gone for good, they're just energy.
Is go back into the holodeck, study this energy surge, find out what exactly happened.
Anyone who goes back in there might wind up just like...
Tom can do it.
Me? A hologram can't be converted
Doctor's
into
Beowulf.
energy. It already is in.
That could be his name.
I see.
Yeah, he's down for
Think
that.
of this as your first away mission, Doctor.
Yeah.
And you have the best chance of anyone on this ship to save them.
Oh, I'm so excited for this.
So make sure you're familiar with the Beowulf story. Your circuit modifications will be finished in 3 hours.
Yes, Captain.
His first mission. It's like the initiation into the crew.
How are you doing with the protein synthesis text?
I finished it yesterday.
Good. Then you may as well start learning how to operate the base pair sequencer.
Oh, he's so nervous.
Those things are familiar to you.
You've been programmed to do them, but this is different.
You're not programmed for this.
I can describe every detail of every piece of equipment in this sickbay, from biobed to neurostimulator.
He's comfortable here.
Seen a sky or a forest,
Oh, wait, yeah.
but I don't know what to expect in that holodeck.
You've been telling me that you deserve to be treated like a member of the crew.
Exactly. This is your opportunity.
And I can tell you that none of the crew knows exactly what to expect when they go on an away mission.
Yeah, you don't know what's going to be on the surface of the planet. You can get readings, I guess, but you don't know for sure.
Have you chosen a name for yourself yet?
I have narrowed the list to 3 possibilities.
What are they?
And guess. Thank you.
Aww. They have one of the best relationships in this entire show, you know.
I've already transported a tricorder onto the holodeck, engaging transfer circuits. Now.
Good luck. Oh, good luck, Doc.
Yes, there were no problems with the transfer. I'm on my way.
I bet he loves this. Yeah, he does love this.
Speak as a friend. Or stand challenged.
It's kind of funny she does the same thing every time.
Your reputation precedes you. A warrior of your skill. You're quite famous where I come from.
Aw, that's nice.
Carried to other lands? Tell me what you have heard.
That you're epic.
Only a warrior would seek that which others flee. What is your name?
I'm glad you asked.
Oh.
Schweitzer.
What?
Dr. Schweitzer.
Schweitzer.
Come, I will take you to the king.
Schweitzer? How do I feel about Schweitzer? I guess nothing was gonna feel good because it was so anticipated, this name.
Well, in a way, I suppose I am.
You are truly a man of many talents, Lord Schweitzer.
Schweitzer. Yeah, I can see it fitting him though, to be fair. It's better than like Bob.
I would bid you welcome to my hall. But the days of glad tidings are gone from this place.
He does the same thing every time, I love it.
Here tonight and wait for Grendel.
To what purpose?
And this guy does the same thing.
As have others before you, leave us alone in our misery.
I love how you can see it's like scripted in the holodeck.
I'm only concerned with Grendel. I have no quarrel with you.
Indeed you do. And if you will fight Grendel,
you'll fight me. Oh my god.
Fate be with you.
He's gonna fight.
This is absurd.
Oh, what's he gonna do?
So be it.
That's crazy.
All hail the hero! All hail Schweitzer!
Schweitzer! I don't know, Schweitzer isn't a name that you like pump fist to, I feel. Schweitzer. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't like Bob. Like that's pumping name. No, I think Schweitzer kind of fits him though. It's like intellectual, kind of cool.
There was the time I managed to stop the spread of Paranysty measles before it became epidemic.
Like, what does that mean?
Fortunately, I was able to isolate the endoplasmic virus and replicate it in order to form an antibody.
Like, no, tell us how you just slayed someone.
Wasn't altogether.
I killed bad man. That's what you have to say.
A truly unique tale. Come, Lord Schweitzer. Allow me to show you my home.
He wasn't even done his leg.
Fortify yourself for battle.
No, thank you. I'm fine.
Away! You're disturbing Lord Schweitzer.
I love this guy.
Distinguished yourself in battle many times and did honor to your father. My lord! It was late.
His father. I wonder if he would consider someone ever being his father.
But the king is old and desperate for hope. And the rest are just fools.
You have
this guy saying this so loudly. There's still people in this hall.
Sleep does not come easily in this place.
I bet it doesn't. You're just gonna get snatched away.
And every day our numbers are lessened, and no one will speak of it. No one speaks of the fear that he will be next.
They're too scared to even speak of it.
How do you survive?
I'm still learning how.
I like the connection between her and him and Starfleet and Beowulf.
But there have been days when I felt my own courage falter.
It's okay, we all have those days.
I'm glad I could help.
Perhaps I can help you.
Oh my god.
It is most important to stay warm.
I knew this was gonna happen, dude. I should have said it. I knew they were gonna kiss, you know. That's crazy.
Fire is not the only heat, Lord Schweitzer. You know where I sleep.
Damn. He's had a very human experience here, which is really cool.
Captain, I'm picking up readings of photonic energy.
Here it comes, here it comes.
Formation.
Whoa.
Sick bay. Emergency transfer.
I'm on it.
Oh my god, his arm is missing.
I have him, Captain, more or less.
His arm is missing. Okay, here's the arm back.
If you can, you might be able to get more information about how photonic energy damaged the holodeck systems.
I'm on it.
I'll give you a hand.
He gave that doctor a hand and now he's giving someone else a hand.
Producing a synaptic pattern, all
It does
right.
look very similar.
Highly complex.
It looks very similar. Oh my god. That's not very good.
It's changing direction. It's like it's avoiding the containment field.
Let's give it another.
Let's make a square around it.
We may be dealing with a life form.
Bridge to
That's
engineer.
cool.
And it's demonstrating signs of intelligent behavior.
It's cutting its way through the ship, heading for the outer hull.
Oh no.
And let's track it on sensors when it gets out.
Captain, it's penetrating the outer hull.
Cool. It looks exactly. Oh. What the? That's like the home or something. I don't know. That's cool.
Clear that the energy form was trying to get back to it, as though it's a shelter of some kind.
Maybe it's just his house. Maybe you took people from their houses.
Bioelectrical. What are you suggesting, Captain?
We have 3 missing crewmen.
Oh my god, they're inside.
3 patterns that don't match anything else in the lattice, and which have biological components.
It's definitely them.
We had no idea that what we were doing, in essence, was capturing those life forms.
Yeah.
That's how they were able to take our crew members hostage.
Captain, if you're right about this, then we should return the remaining life form.
Yeah, let's do it.
Ordinarily, officers go through intensive training before they're put into a first contact situation.
Yeah, this is a first contact and hostage situation.
If you're holding the container, you'll have to stay in solid form.
Oh, so it could be death.
Oh, it's White, sir.
You didn't come see me last night.
Is a talisman to destroy Grendel.
You lie! No man could survive an encounter with Grendel.
Well, he did.
That is not true. He has returned to help us.
No! You speak his lies now?
This guy's actually insane.
Then that gives me reason enough to make sure it never gets there.
That's insane. You're insane.
No! Please, you don't know what you're doing!
I hope she doesn't die. Oh my god, good move.
There to die, demon.
Oh! Oh!
My lord, my time has come.
Of course, flippin' Freya has to die.
And I die happily with your name on my lips.
Oh. Oh, Freya. I actually did like Freya. I was kind of hoping that. Yes. Why I got chills all of a sudden? Come on, Doc.
My lord, you know me as a true warrior.
Dude, he looks so epic.
That talisman will aid me in my conquest. I must have it.
Do I look so epic? Yes. Burn his beard. Burn his beard.
Grendel, I'm ready for you.
Yes.
Please. We ask you to return our crew.
Yeah, it's gonna disappear and the 3 crew members are gonna show up.
The lattice is gone again.
Holodeck to bridge.
Go ahead, Doctor. What is it?
Yes. Yes.
Good work, Doctor.
Yeah, good work.
Ah, Harry came in the outfit.
We entered into conflict, communicated, and eventually established a peace treaty with them.
Yeah, true.
For exemplary performance by the Chief Medical Officer during his first away mission.
Aww.
Guess tells me you've chosen one. Is that true?
I had. But I'm not sure I want to keep it.
Yeah, me neither. I don't think it's my favorite.
Heard that name spoken was a painful one.
No, but that's okay, actually.
Something tells me you haven't had your last one.
That's nice. This was a really nice Doctor episode. So that's not going to be his name then. He's going to choose another name, which is fine by me. I wasn't the biggest fan of his name. That was nice. that was a nice episode. We got a few different really nice moments in that episode, and I want to see Harry Kim. I want to see Harry Kim play the Beowulf character. I just want an episode of him being Beowulf and acting like a hero, because I think that would be super funny. But yeah, overall, another fun episode of Voyager. And again, if these are the average episodes of Voyager, the average quality episodes, like the 6 out of 10 episodes of Voyager, I'm gonna really, really enjoy when this show starts to get amazingly good, as many of you people say, around season 3. And that was my reaction to episode 11 of season 1 of Star Trek Voyager, Heroes and Demons. And another fun episode. Funny that straight away Harry Kim disappeared, when literally in Emanation, so 3 episodes ago, Harry Kim also disappeared. It's just the thing with this guy. This guy just wants to be disappearing all over the place. Why are you always disappearing, Harry Kim? What's up with that? Once, not a coincidence. Twice, something a little suspicious is going on. If Harry Kim disappears again this season, something suspicious is happening. I don't actually think there's something suspicious happening. It's just kind of funny that they used that twice in an episode. But overall, this episode was fun. It was really cool to just see like a holodeck episode. Like, holodeck episodes are really fun. In DS9, I loved the holodeck episodes. This one was fun as well. We get to see like this Beowulf setting. Not even medieval. It's not. Is it medieval? It's not medieval, right? Beowulf is like, it's very old. But is Beowulf medieval? When is medieval? But it was very fun. Anyways, just see like these knights, these Vikings and stuff, and just the aesthetic of the setting of these great halls, the forest, just very different setting obviously than a lot of the other settings of the show. So just really fun to be there with everything. But I think the best part of this episode was the Doctor, and I think everyone will be able to agree with me on that one. The Doctor in this episode was absolutely fantastic. Just like getting to see him go on a mission and do things that are very human was very refreshing and just like really nice to watch. This is a character who's been striving to become part of the crew for a while, and he finally gets the chance in this episode when not only Harry Kim disappears, but Chakotay and Tuvok also just end up disappearing. Just bloop. They just get vanished as well. And so at first I thought this was going to be like a buddy cop thing where it's like Chakotay and Tuvok have to solve this mystery and slay the big bad monster and stuff like that. I was like, oh, that's kind of fun, like Chakotay and Tuvok like friendship episode. I think that's kind of cool. But then nope, like 10 minutes into it, they also disappear, and then it became a Doctor episode. And just watching him explore the forest, explore the interactions with the Vikings, explore his relationship with Freya and stuff like that. Just all of it was just really sweet, really wholesome, and I just had a really good time with it, because you could see how happy that the Doctor was. You could see how scared he was at times, and I thought it was interesting at the end where he's like, I don't want to use the name that I chose because it has pain attached to it. And at first I was like, okay, I guess that makes sense, but I actually kind of disagree with the Doctor on that front. Like, a name, obviously he just chose a name kind of randomly in this episode, and I wasn't a huge fan of the name that he chose. I was like, okay, like, there's probably better names out there, Frank Morn being one of them, but you know, fine. If you like this name, you like this name, and I'll get used to it for sure. I'll get used to it, because I'm so used to calling him the Doctor that calling him any name is going to seem weird, so I'll get used to it. But he didn't want to choose this name. He's choosing another name because there's pain associated with it. But I feel like that's one of the reasons why names are so powerful and so impactful, is that they have these emotions attached to them. You know what I mean? They have these bigger than yourself things attached to them, these life experience that you've had attached to your own name. And so to me, it kind of felt almost like a cop-out. Like, I feel like you would want, or I thought Jane was going to say, like, but that's one of the things about life. Like, we have these names, they're stuck to us, and these life experiences we have are associated to us with these names. But she didn't. She's like, okay, yeah, go on. Go choose another name. But I think I do disagree with that. I think he chose the name, and I know he chose it a minute ago, but he chose the name, and now it has this like meaning. It is a sad meaning, but you can make something of it. It can remind you of something and make you a better person because of it. So I don't know if I necessarily agree with him now choosing another name and pushing that pain away. I think I would have preferred if he kept the name, kept the memory of Freya alive through the name and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think on this topic? But yeah, basically I just had fun with this episode. That's kind of all I have to say with this episode. I just had fun with this episode. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much to these wonderful, beautiful, amazing people right here for supporting me and supporting my channel. It really does mean a lot. And yeah, if you want to check out some more Star Trek Voyager, you can head over to my Patreon right now, where I am 3 weeks ahead of YouTube, which means you can check out episodes 1 and 2 of Season 2 over on Patreon. That's episode 12, 13, 14, and 15 of Season 1. So completely done Season 1 over on Patreon, as well as the first 2 episodes of Season 2. Thanks so much if you do check it out, and I'll see you next time for some more Star Trek Voyager.